More fruit trees. We had about a week of amazing weather. It got a little cool a couple days, but mostly it was really nice. But it started raining again. We've got another week of that according to the forecast, but that's okay. It's not really heavy rain, so I can still get a few things done, like plant some more fruit trees. I've got a bunch of fruit trees already I got from a friend of mine. His name is Travis Terrell. If you're in my area, check him out on Facebook Marketplace. I don't know how many I've got, maybe 15 apple trees or so, some peach trees, some pear trees, some plum trees. I've gotten a pawpaw tree from him. I got a nectarine from him. Anyway, I've got all sorts of different trees from him, and he's a really great guy. This is a Mutsu apple. Here is an Enterprise apple. It was $15. This one was $20. The other two were $20. So these 4 trees were $75. This is a pineapple pear, and this is a Cortland apple. The reason I have so many apple trees is I'm trying to grow as many things as possible that'll grow here. Apples will grow here. I haven't gotten any fruit except for back here, all the way back here on this one. This is an Asian pear tree, and it's actually budding out already. This is a persimmon tree over here. He had some more persimmons that I wanted from him. Right here, it's really small. I didn't even know if it would make it. This over here is an autumn olive. It's starting to get green over here as well. I got this one over here from him as well. This is a Bing cherry, and there was a plum that died back here. He told me he'd replace it. I hadn't asked him to yet. I've done 2 or 3 videos already this winter and fall about transplanting some trees. I transplanted some pine trees. I transplanted some black locust, and I said that those were the times to transplant trees. It's still okay, but you need to do it soon. I'm in zone 7. You can still do it probably for another week or 2, and they'd be okay. You can transplant them whenever they have leaves on them. It's just they don't do quite as well. The best time to transplant them is now and previous to this, or after the fall whenever they start going into dormancy. But here are these. I want to get these in the ground for you, and I want to kind of explain to you what to do. All my pear trees are over here next to Chad's house. I'm trying to create a food forest around the house, so it'll create all sorts of food and produce. This is our food 401k. I space them kind of closely together, maybe 15-20 feet apart or so, because I want to keep them kind of small, and they'll just grow close together, and I'll have room for more, and then I can grow things on the ground as well. So I'm going to plant one right here, and let me show you what I do. I'm only going to plant this one right here. I'm not going to plant any more in the video. I'll probably wait till tomorrow to plant the rest of them, but I wanted to get this in the ground, and I want to show you. Also because I've made a promise to you to do a new video every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and I try to do that. If I want to have a video for you today, then I need to make sure to get this filmed for you because I usually don't get too far in advance. I'm just digging a hole here. It's usually best to dig a hole about twice the size of your plant. So I'm digging it nice and big here. This soil here is not in very good shape. Right here, this field behind us, some row croppers row cropped it for several years, and they parked their truck right here. So he said that this isn't going to do much because this is really packed down right here. But I put this wood chip mulch on top of it. It's got a nice big earthworm in it. Earthworms. They're making the soil nice and healthy for me. If you look at this dirt here, it's not healthy dirt at all. Look at it. It's like pond mud dirt. We got this good stuff on top of it that's rotted wood chips. So when I plant it, I'm going to take it and we'll try to keep the top of it level with the ground. So that means I need to pull just a little bit more out of here to get it level with the ground there. And that's pretty good right there. Because after this, I'm going to put all this soil back around it. On fruit trees, a lot of times the root structures are pretty close to the surface. They don't go really down deep. When you have nut trees, they have a nice big taproot that goes straight down, so it doesn't matter quite as much. But these, the roots stay pretty close to the ground. I'm going to take this bucket here. I'm going to go over my rabbit chicken compost carport, and I'm going to get some of this nice composted wood chips with the rabbit manure and the chicken manure all in it, and I'm going to put it all around there as well. So stand by 1 second. I'll be right back. So this is what's in there. I'd really like if it broke down a little bit more. I could sift it, but I'm not going to. And I'm just going to take this and put it on top of here. There's some rabbit pellets that I see in here, some rabbit poop, and then all this other stuff that's composted. And I'm just going to put it all around here. They say not to put stuff right up next to the tree, but Paul Gauchi says that he does that. He's the innovator of the Back to Eden method of gardening. He says it's fine to do so. That's all you do. Let me encourage you to grow fruit trees. Even if you don't really love fruit, grow these bad boys, because that will produce food for you. Even though Travis said this might produce for me this year, these might not produce this year. None of my others have, except for that Asian pear back there, and it only produced one. It might produce eventually, and it will produce eventually. So anyway, that's all for today. We're just planting some trees. I've got a few more of these. I'm gonna move this pear tree over here with my other pear trees, because I've got Bartlett, Kiefer, Ayers, and Moonglow over there, and I've got pineapple, and he had a couple other pear varieties that I might get too, so we'll have them. But if you like things like this, make sure to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, select all so you never miss a notification. We really appreciate you. I really appreciate the encouragement that I've gotten from you. You help me to keep on doing things even whenever I don't feel like it. So I really appreciate that. We're going to keep on producing stuff for you. If you have an idea, you have thoughts that you want to see, then make sure to comment down below and tell me. And if you like stuff like we're doing, make sure to comment and let me know those things as well. What kind of apple trees do you have? Do you have any apple trees on your farm? If you have any, tell me the variety that you have below, or of pear trees, nectarines, peaches, all of those things. Until next time, thanks.